skiddly doo
Alright.
doo.
Let's see. So, last session, if anyone needs a reminder, as it's been a little bit of time since we last played, that you had all decided to embark on your next journey forward. You, for a number of reasons, had decided the best course of action was to investigate the recent attack on a fishing village a couple of days away from Galea. As you had ventured out of the city, packed your bags, had met some new allies, or some new possible compatriots within the city, and bidding them goodbye after learning some information about personal items and different things that you had on your mind, pressing matters to attend to. You decided to venture forward. After about a day and a half journey into the forest, you saw a horse seemingly toppled over in the middle of the street. As you went to investigate it further, you saw that the horse was recently killed. But upon further investigating, while some of you held back, there was an ambush set in the nearby forest, as goblins had come out of the trees and attempted to attack you and your party members. You guys managed to pretty easily actually take care of the vast majority of them, making one of them laugh continuously over a simple joke about goblin peas nuts. But after capturing this individual and attempting to interrogate them a little bit further, you did notice some things about the armor. You noticed that all of these goblins were wearing similar armor. They were a coordinated unit of some kind, and that they all had two symbols on, one on each shoulder. On one shoulder was seemingly a four-fingered handprint in green ink with a red slash running through it. They all had that. On the other side was seemingly the visage of a black bird with a crown. Not knowing too much about it, you've heard references and rumors occasionally of an entity called the Raven King. But beyond that, you need to find out more information about what this means. You attempted to threaten this individual, persuade them, threaten them more, threaten them a little bit more, threaten them a little bit more, until eventually giving in to just, you can track them down you can track these goblins down on your own, and took care of the last remaining goblin. But in doing so, you got some coin, you got some new materials, and there was a cart with a horse.
Who only speaks goblin.
Sick.
His name is Kraken.
Or Debbie, or Beauty.
You guys
His wagon's called
continued.
the Kraken wagon.
You guys continued to push forward, eventually reaching the fishing village of Zune. Upon doing so, you could see the village in the distance, but there was a small house up on the hill that caught your attention. And for some reason, one or another, you decided, why not go check that house out? You saw a number of burnt down buildings, and this seemed to be one of them, even though it was, a good height outside of the actual town itself. A couple of minutes of walk. But you ventured forward and found this long burnt down house. This house had been burnt down for some time, and most of the stuff inside of it had started to rot, and nature had started to reclaim this home. As vines and other grasses had started to grow within the halls and in the rooms of it, and vines creeping up the sides of the collapsed walls. As you guys went to the outskirts and went outside to the side of the building, you saw two headstones that were laid there. There you saw your parents' names.
What were their names again? It was like Sylvia and something.
Yeah, I gotta grab my note.
I go inside the burnt down house and I try to find the diary. I want to read Dub's thoughts.
No, I'm gonna. Everything's burnt.
Maybe you hid it under a floorboard.
You hit it in a
We've
lead
already
chest.
established she can't read. She just casts
Constantly
to comprehend
casting
languages.
Her casting to comprehend languages is a backstory to where she gained magic is the funniest thing in the
That's the only.
She
Edmund and
canonically
Sylvia.
can't read, but she just
Edmund and
constantly has
Sylvia.
that.
Edmund and Sylvia.
There was also a third headstone, actually.
Oh!
Hidden.
Plot twist.
The third one you reckon is smaller than the other two, and you recognize as your name.
Oh, damn. All right.
I attack Dove. She's clearly a doppelganger.
It doesn't say Dove.
Oh.
But upon seeing that the home that you only had flashes of memory of, and the people that you only had flashes of memory of, seemingly destroyed, having no answers, no reason, no questions to why what happened, how you got where you were, and what happened, you found yourself overwhelmed with emotions and started to, just needed to get away from that space for a moment to calm yourself. As you rushed off into the forest, and then I believe Izak and Dimitri followed you.
No, Dimitri called me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I said that I would have given you a little extra time. So remember when the old guy was like crying on his grave, and Dimitri said, "No, this is like, we should keep him alone. This is private business." And now this time he's the only one chasing after you.
Dove,
Character development.
Dove, you find yourself in the middle of this forest. Couple, about like less than 100 feet away from this house that you only have vague memories of, but you recently had flashes of.
Oh no, I followed you soon after.
You piece together in your mind that the flashes that you had the other day was of you being carried on the dock as a small child, and you walked in through this fishing boat. You get that smell of the salt water on the air, and it's a smell that you haven't gotten in a while. You landlocked for a time being, and then you got it back when you went to Dragon's Fire for a time, but that was polluted. That was next to a massive city with mining and industry. This is just nature and the ocean.
So nature.
You sit there, going through all of the emotions, and you know Dimitri is only a couple of feet behind you. So what are you all doing?
I'll head into the forest.
Crying my eyes out.
Watching you hyperventilate.
Thanks.
Oh wait, that's right. Also, didn't Dust just cast Calm Emotions on
Yes,
you?
he did.
That's how you were able to
Calm
let it
down.
out.
And
Yeah.
then he went back to the cart. That's exactly what he did.
He went back to the cart and started coughing.
Yep, he went back to the cart and had an asthma attack.
Damn.
I go to the cart.
I'd like to pull out my bag of holding, put him in it, and just like zip it up and put him.
Just put him in Todd. That we don't know
We
exists.
turn around and
Right.
Todd's like slowly consuming.
Spit him out!
I'd like to,
Wait. Oh, okay. Thank you guys for
I
that.
pull out a ration to also give to Lenora in the bag.
You.
What the fuck? Why?
Lenora's in there too, just in case.
Wait, does that also mean?
Is Morgan in there too?
No, not Morgan.
Morgan didn't actually leave. She's in the bag. That's what happens to everyone.
No one leaves; they just get eaten.
Ow.
Thanks, Todd.
Now back to this intense moment.
Throw up a good bear.
We have fun here.
Who are you talking to?
Who are you?
Our audience.
The fourth wall.
So, you are right now. You and Izak, Dimitri, and Izak are giving you a little bit of space. You've got probably about like 30 feet of room. They're kind of like keeping their distance, but still within like if you yelled out, they would be able to hear you, or if something happened. You found yourself just in a moment of like rage and anger, like starting to just fling like spells left and right, little fire bolts at the like just trying to take out all of your anger and frustration and confusion and all of this sea of overwhelming emotions. You hear inside. Do you want to talk about it?
No. God damn it.
sure if you brought me with you intentionally or if it was just a forgetful thing, but I'm here if you need to talk.
I
I
forgot
also can't walk anywhere, so.
I forgot you were here as I'm sobbing but laughing because I did honestly forget that you were there.
I can kind of like inchworm away if you want. Very slow.
It's fine.
It's slowly walking a little closer.
I'll start approaching as well.
Yeah.
I start like
Me too.
breathing normally, trying to get my bearings. I start. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta do. I start saying my little.
You have props?
No, I wish that would be great.
Do you want me to send them away? I can pretend to be a forest of the spirit of the forest.
No, it's fine.
I can put on a spooky voice.
What was that saying? Can I hear the back talking now that we approached?
Last chance, I can scare them all.
It's fine. I just start saying in my mind my little quote that I say to myself all the time, and I try to breathe normally. It's like my way to not freak out anymore, and I start breathing normally. I'm fine. I'm fine. Wiping my tears, wiping my eyes.
I don't think you're fine.
You guys, my back's still turned. I don't know if you guys are in front of me, but I'm kind of figuring my back is towards you guys while you're walking up. So I'm like wiping my eyes, fixing my braid, trying
Hear
to
him
just.
say, "I'll eat somebody if you need."
You okay?
Not now. And then-
Duff?
You see me turn, eyes red, but she has a smile. Be like, okay, I'm fine.
I'd like to start looking around for like a set of rocks that I can like push together, make a little couch. Like
There's a
some
number
moss.
of large stones. You'll need a strength check, unless you got a spell for that.
Dimitri, you might help me out.
You get the moss and the stones, I got the potted plants.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm fine. As I'm
I
taking
won't ask
taking
about
my
it.
hair out, fixing my
I need
braid.
a survival check to try to make a couch.
Just like if something's wrong with it.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
fine.
pick some flowers that I found nearby and lay them on the graves.
Yeah.
Easy enough. You go
those
around
your
and you
parents?
find some
What?
local
I
wild.
thought you said you went to the cart.
Yeah, I come back. Whatever. What am I gonna do? Talk to Lenora and Mark?
Dustin and Lenore are currently in the bag.
What?
Above table. You told us they're your parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If-
That was
yes,
last
that was the
session.
last
That was
session.
session.
Yes.
I don't think he was. I think you said that in the forest.
I don't remember who was near me in the forest when I said it.
I believe it was Dimitri and Mark.
And I came and yeah.
It was the
Okay,
three
so
of you.
the three of you know that I said it. You two don't then.
Yo, Lillian, it's her parents.
Do you want to talk to them again?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You get 3 questions.
Well, then
And
why?
Joe.
Well,
We
then,
also
Her
hand
morning,
these
and
out.
you get 3 questions from the girl
Hand
morning?
that to Summer. One of these is for
Some
Summer.
some people would kill
And
for an
this one's
opportunity to
over
do
here.
Oh,
that.
thank
Yeah.
you.
In case you guys need them.
I know people that would kill for a chance to speak to their loved ones just one more
are
time.
you sure those are your parents? Are the graves marked with names?
Yes, there they are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you say you didn't like your parents?
You can tell them off if you want.
It's a complicated story that I do not want to get into. So we can just go help the town now.
I don't think we should. I'd like to explore this a bit.
Explore
How about
what?
this?
The
Me and
house is
Rob-
burnt. There's
No,
nothing
no.
there.
I found a good amount of moss. I made a nice little couch. Do you want to talk about it?
I'm fine. Let's go. We
Wanna
have
go
to
look
help
for
the
a shovel with
town.
me?
I charge 300 an hour. You might as well start talking.
I have no money. Why would I charge
I'll
you?
charge you the usual special rate of 1 gold per life endangering experience.
I'm about to throw something
If
at
she
you.
doesn't
I
want
don't
to
Would that be
talk about
cathartic
it,
for you?
don't make her talk
Is
about
there a
it.
rock around?
Yeah, there's rock.
Can I
That's a
just
good break.
yeet one at
I'm a
Zach?
rock, and I just punch him in the face.
Make an attack at your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
So just roll a dexterity check because
Dexterity
this is
check.
an improvised
A
thrown
rock.
weapon.
Bam.
15.
What's your AC?
14.
14. You just get hit in the. You get hit. You put up your arms. You get hit with a rock, and then as you put them down, let's have you roll an attack with advantage. Are you actually punching him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have you roll an attack with advantage.
Just a d20. With what?
It's just a. It's a.
Roll
it's
two,
a
take higher.
melee. unarmed melee attacks.
So go to your actions.
It's unarmed strike.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so.
An unarmed ranged
So-
attack. How does that
So
happen?
you do your d20 plus whatever.
And now do it again.
8.
Because you're taking the higher of 2 rolls. Can I let it hit?
You can let her hit.
I'll let it hit, I don't care.
Okay.
What's your strength?
2.
She gets 2.
Plus 2?
2 damage, and then my strength is.
No, your hit is just 2. It's a flat 2.
Oh, just a flat.
Yeah.
Ow.
If she
Now
doesn't
how
wanna-
did that make you feel?
If she doesn't want to talk about it, don't make her talk about
There's room in the cemetery for you to keep talking about it.
Fuck off.
Will you talk to me after?
it. Also,
I don't have legs.
Okay.
I don't have legs.
3
I know.
questions.
Shut up.
Maybe we can revisit this later when you are ready.
Thank you. I appreciate you most.
it's fine if
I
you don't want to
glare
talk about it, but
at
don't
you.
tell us that you're
You're still
fine.
getting
I'm
invoice.
fine.
Invoice for 1 gold.
You don't look fine.
Alright, thank you, Mullion.
Well,
Alright, let's go help the town.
You know
Yeah,
this
Izak doesn't
place.
look fine
You
either.
can leave.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Wanna take a break?
Question for the DM.
Yeah.
Do I need to make an insight check to know that she's not fine when she says she's fine?
Not in this case.
No, not in this
Not in
case.
this case.
You can see I'm not fine,
I'm
but I'm
not
fine.
having you roll a deception check here, Claire.
I'm clearly like distraught and like upset and like a lot of emotions, but I.
Weren't you the one that wanted to come up here to begin?
Shut
No,
up.
I realized that I started like quieting down a bit.
You gather your stuff back up and get back on the carriage and head down the second road that takes off from it.
As for leaving, I just look back at the house and
Can
I'm.
you roll a perception check?
No, no, I suck at rolling.
3!
7.
7?
Yeah. I gain advantage on it because it's my town.
You do have your inspo.
I don't want to use it on this. Ah, fuck it, I'll use it on this.
2!
It's a 7 again! Woo!
The universe has spoken.
I guess you'll never know.
I'll never know.
You're just focused on the house.
Right.
You look at it behind you, getting vague memories of
Did I notice
flashes of what it used to look like.
Did I notice the 3 headstones, or did I just notice the 2
You
before
know-
this?
You saw a third stone there.
Okay.
You could definitely look at it on your way back as you were walking over the cart. You see that there's a third one, and as you walk over, you see that it's your name on it, or what was your name. You think all, for some reason, there's one for you and them at the same, all 3, and they all look about like you look at them, they all have similar wear and stuff. One doesn't look more recent than the other 2.
Dimitri, can I see the axe, the crowbar?
Crowbar of International Waters.
Can I ask why?
Just give it to me, please.
Can you promise that you won't do anything to hurt
I
yourself
will
with
not
it?
do anything to hurt myself. Just give it to me.
I think we're going grave robbing.
Yay. And I smack the last headstone, the third one that has my name on it.
Roll an attack. Roll a strength. Roll an attack.
Do we
Wait.
see her doing
Strength
this?
modifier.
Oh.
Do we see her doing this?
I assume I see her doing
I mean,
this.
like, we're all walking out. with
Yeah,
her,
you
right?
watch it.
Yeah.
You grab a crowbar and
Hey,
whack.
hey,
So it's a 10 minus a 1 because I have shit strength, so it's a 9.
You can hit a standing object.
hey, Dove.
What was that?
Here you go.
Dove.
You didn't
Yeah.
really break it.
Are
I just wanted it knocked over.
Are you
Roll.
buried down there?
It doesn't say what was her original name?
It's Dove.
It is it's just Dove Ravenbloom instead of Silvershade.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I see it then?
Are
You see the name Dove, but the last name isn't. Well, she's been telling you Silvershade. This one also says Ravenbloom.
Are you buried down there?
I'd like to clear off the name.
Because there's a headstone for you and you're not buried down there. What's to say that your parents aren't buried in front of those 2 headstones?
They
Is
are.
is this your real last name?
Is this your real ass name?
I just walk away.
Guys, let's let her process what she's
After I
doing.
knock
I
it down,
just-
I hand you back the
She did
crowbar and I
just
just
found
walk
out
to
that
the
she
cart.
died.
Slowly follow.
Well, why would she have a gravestone?
Maybe
Get the shovel.
because
I'm walking
something
by.
with her parents?
Make sure you get the shovel.
I
I go back into the cart and I just sit there
Make
in
a
my
shovel
thoughts.
attachment for the crowbar. It'll be like in the most inconvenient
The
area.
one I don't have
In the
an
middle.
side.
In the middle of
Can
it.
you guys try to make it into a Swiss Army knife so that way every time you try to do it.
Right.
We gotta go back to soot.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd actually like to cast Primeval Awareness.
What's that?
It allows me, if I sense whether I sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, fae, fiends, or undead present within 1 mile of me.
No.
Okay, so she's none of those. Because I'm making sure she wasn't a changeling.
I sit on the cart and I just wait until we leave.
I would have also done that silently. I wouldn't
Who
have said
drives?
The only person
Is
that
there
can speak
anything the four of you are doing as the cart is taking away?
I look at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cast Awaken Undead and make you talk to your parents.
it. Not burn!
Anything the two of you do?
I rub your back.
I'm just sitting across from you in the cart.
I just sit there and I'm just staring off at the house. You got some. Okay, it came off.
Not fun. That's how I say it.
Are you okay, Dust? You immediately got sick and ran back to the cart.
He's in the bag. Okay, get back in the bag.
It's
It's
canon.
all, no.
It's canon. He has a pollen allergy.
All of my spells are verbal.
So you learn how to fight with your fists.
You guys continue down the road.
Are they?
Yeah, it says it on the thing, but I would just double check that. But
You guys continue down the road, heading back now to the fishing village itself. Anything you guys are doing on the brief little ride over?
Is there anything about this town that you can remember that you want to share? Or
it's been years. Do I remember anything, even though it's been like 15 years?
Has it always been ravaged by goblins?
how do you know?
Do I
it's a
remember
goblin?
anything
That's why we're here.
from then?
This is
No.
the Viking go?
No.
Or is
Oh.
this
Yeah, but
No.
we're here for
Okay.
straight
Okay.
cult activity, not necessarily goblins.
Oh.
Okay.
Trials.
Has
The
it always
goblins
been
are
ravaged by
figured.
cults?
Is there anything you're doing?
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm answering her question.
Though I'm wondering if the
Um,
goblins were the cults.
I'm just
Can you imagine?
sitting there like.
Alright, we're going back for the goblin camp after all.
Calm myself.
blue.
Not that I can remember. It's been a very long time since I've been back here. I don't remember much.
I was separated from my home at a young age also.
That's good.
That's all I have to share.
That's good for you.
Yeah. No.
Maybe one
Yeah.
more perception check
No.
for me.
No?
No.
No one wants to
I
be
was
separated
rolling on
from
here.
their
Please
mom,
give me something good.
right?
Mose, do you
Okay.
want to get on the couch for a golden hour?
Can I just
Okay.
leave?
Alright. We'll unpack your trauma later.
Can
oh
I
my god.
When
Just
you're
tell
ready,
me.
I mean.
I can't.
just tell
When
me?
you're ready, I
Just
mean.
do it.
Nope.
Can I roll again?
I said we'll
What are you
unpack your
looking
store
at?
when you're
I
ready.
don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
I don't know.
You all roll a perception check.
Or
Someone roll
Let's
for
see
me.
if you can roll higher.
I have really good perception. 10.
Can I roll for shit
no
in general?
pressure.
I have a +6, so.
19.
Thank God! I don't know what you're gonna be told, but.
You guys are most of the way down the hill heading towards the village. It's a couple of minutes in between, like there's a gap between. You're on the back of the cart with three of them, and you Dove is kind of like in
Staring.
between, like absently staring back up at that house, and just kind of like focused on the house. And you just like kind of scan it for a moment,
Oh, excuse me.
and you see another person heading up that road.
Towards the house.
Do I notice?
No, you're looking the opposite direction.
You're driving the car.
Do I notice?
Yeah, honest. Do I
got four more in
notice?
here.
Are you looking behind you?
No, I'm not! I got yelled at enough today for trying to care about Dove.
You guys see? There's a guy heading
Izak will
towards the
remember
house.
this. Tries to break through a cocoon. Rock to the face.
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
I stop and look in your fucking direction.
You've been looking in that direction.
I
the
know.
whole
I
time.
just no. I'm like, what guy? What person? I jump out and sprint.
God damn it! I immediately
I
just
sprint.
follow.
I don't sprint because I'll fucking die.
I fly out of the cart.
As I'm
my wing bursts.
sprinting, I just get my.
Stopping!
Stoppin'.
Stop!
Apparently that's German! I mean goblin for stop.
I approve
One
it
down.
100%. The goblin
Same
word
one.
for stop is stopping.
I get a firebolt out, like ready to attack, but not
Oh,
going to,
yeah.
and
Sorry,
I'm
the
just
goblin is
sprinting at this
start
guy.
running- you start running up the hill. You're getting out of breath. You're like the adrenaline pumping. So you're just sprinting. All of the four of you just like look back in confusion as she's rushing up this hill.
Why'd you guys ask me to stop?
You're like sprinting up the hill randomly now.
My emotions
Noises
are.
up the
Yeah,
hill.
never mind, hold on.
And
I
I
just
just
have-
to make out more of the shape as we get closer.
I just have
guys-
adrenaline. I have
Yeah.
anger. I have confusion just going through me. So I'm not paying attention to any of them. I'm just like listen, like they're screaming at me. I'm just
Do you
going
have
at
your
this guy.
thing back up or no?
Yeah, everything's back up.
Got it. You rush up. And this figure had a head start. You didn't notice them at first. As you were like looking back, it was almost like as if as you guys were going down, they were heading up at the same time. So by the time you look at it, they're kind of like almost all the way up. They were like cresting towards the top of the hill. As you arrive at the top, you're about like 50 feet away, and you see them just standing in front of the three headstones.
With the headstone on the floor.
You watch
I-
them walk over, and they write it, and they fix it.
The one that you just bashed?
I
You
throw.
watch it like the chipped edge. You watch you're like standing there, and you have all this money. You watch them write it and stand it up, and you hear them like grunt as they like put it back up, and they see a chipped edge, and they like put their hand over it, and you watch as it starts to come back together.
I throw the firebolt at that headstone and like just get his attention, not attack him, just to get his attention. And
No,
I'm like,
please!
what are you doing?
Use Firebolt!
I don't have that. And I just
Are you attacking the headstone? The one that they're in front of, the headstone room?
I
Yes,
take
the
a,
one
I
that
take a
they're
gunshot at the guy. Not at the guy, but
no,
next to
no.
him.
Alright.
We're not there yet.
I whip out the nuclear launch codes.
Actually, you know what? I will do something
I take out my
N-
notebook
less
full of glyphs of warnings and
aggressive. I take out a torch and I just chuck it at that headstone.
I
So
start-
that it's not attack. It's not gonna hurt it
Am I
because it's a
close enough
fucking
to
torch.
stop her from doing this?
I pull out my book of local laws to prepare to represent her in court
Am I
again.
close enough to really stop her from doing this?
What did you do when she rushed out? Did you
I
just have
immediately
them
said,
turn
"Oh
the
shit,"
car?
and sprinted.
Oh, you sprinted too?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
flew after her and also.
As I'm
Okay.
like I'm chucking it at the
Let's
ground.
have you make a contested
Okay, did anyone tell me that?
contested
'Cause I-
dexterity check.
Wait, what?
Contested dexterity. He's gonna try to stop you. This is gonna use his. He's gonna try to like stop you from flinging something at him.
As I'm flinging him at and screaming at him, what are you doing?
So did you roll?
Oh, sorry. What am I rolling? I'm so sorry. I was so confused. I'm rolling dexterity.
I would have also turned around and started making
Yeah.
out.
A saving throw or just a
Just
check?
a dexterity check.
10.
16.
Okay.
Yes, I know Kraken's like
You go to like you grab it just like a wooden torch. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not lit.
no,
you
it's-
grab it
it's
and go
just a
to
little
throw
torch.
it at
It's
it
like a stick.
from
What are
like
you
40,
doing?
from like 40 feet away, and as your hand goes up, you see me grab it. He's like, "What are you
What are
doing?"
you doing?
Well, as he's grabbing it, it's telling me, I'm screaming at the guy, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Shut up!
You watch as they turn around and stand up. You see young man, clean shaven, like dirty blonde hair, kind of like a little bit like that in the front, and then has a ponytail coming back, wearing long robes. Sorry, can I help you, people?
What are you doing to this gravestone? What are you doing here?
I'm fixing it.
Why?
You
What are we doing?
know them?
Hobbles up the hill.
I did not have. I knew the two of them for some time, and I never had the pleasure of meeting her. As you kind of like slowly approach this individual, still, or are you
I'm
not?
still
Like you
hold-
might
I'm
not
like
be able. What
holding-
are you doing? In this
lowering
you're kind
her
of like
arm.
kind of like 40 feet away, so you're kind of like
Oh,
I
you
get
step
clo-
in front of her.
I go around him. I go closer. Not like in an aggressive way, just to be like, what are you doing? Why are you touching their stones? Why are you touching this stone? Why are you here? Who are you?
You like walk up to this individual and you watch this, they're kind of like a little bit taken aback as you're kind of like, you say non-aggressively, but at the same time.
I know, it looks
it's
aggressive,
still-
but I'm
it's
trying
still
not to
at
be.
the
I'm
same
just.
time like that. I'm going to have you do it for the 5th time today. Let's see if you get it better this time. I can have you make a perception check.
No.
Can I assist somehow?
No! No!
Please.
There's no way. I just suck at
5th time
rolling.
today. Let's see.
17.
1!
Natural 1?
Yeah, it's a fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you using the same die?
No, I'm using
I give her my spyglass!
nothing. I got nothing. Guys, just leave me to die.
What are you
Have you
doing?
tried
I'm
rolling on
fixing
the
your
axe?
grave. What are you? Seriously, I have glaucoma. What are you
I'm
doing?
just gonna roll all of them right now just to see which one does better. Nothing. I literally look at all that.
Are any of them above a 10?
I got
No.
1.
Out of how many?
5.
I'm sorry, but what is the problem? I'm fixing a gravestone. Why is there it was somebody came and defiled this grave and
Does he?
I did not want it to stay that way. It's
I know you.
insulting.
I know you just made me roll for perceptions, but do I know like anything click in my mind? If I like remember him, know him from somewhere else?
You're kind of just in a rage.
In a rage. Yeah, I
all
kinda
you see
figured.
is red right now. You're just kind of in that
I
that
try to
space.
walk in front of, just like briefly step in front of her and turn to guys. I'm sorry, we just wandered into town, and I think she's been going through some difficult stuff in her own life. And this is reminding her of that.
Start walking up.
I'm sorry to hear that. I know things can be difficult for a number of reasons. Yes, I
You know what, though?
somebody had defaced this grave, and I can't sit by and let that be, so I had to fix it.
You know what,
Do
though?
you know what happened here?
What's
We
going
just
on with
came
the
into
town?
town.
What?
You're right.
Just
What
came
am I
into
worried
town
about?
and noticed this, and we're kind of curious as to what the cause of all this was.
Can I have to roll a persuasion check?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Can I roll another fucking perception check?
Can we pretend that
On
Dimitri just said
anything!
it so he
On
has advantage?
anything!
Oh shit.
I know the AC,
I
the
should have
DC's
counted
gonna
the
be
first one
higher,
that bounced
but
out, damn it. He's a 3.
You and your Can
You'll
all
be
of
able
you
to roll
roll
in
a
5
po-
minutes.
huh?
You'll be able to roll another one in
That's
5
fine.
minutes.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I rolled a
it's fine.
3 unless someone
It's fine.
has an inspo.
You know what,
If
Dave? You're
I
right.
If I may ask, I'm Ezak. I'd like to
That's
ask the
fine.
same thing if I
No.
can. Do you know what's going on? Why this town
I don't know,
is...
Let me let
your
that
face
go
was
for a
fine,
moment.
take it, you bitch.
That was the face.
It was a face of,
Everyone rolling like shit today.
it's an 11.
An 11? Okay.
Can I walk up and ask the
Thank
same
you.
thing so I can at least roll on my own?
You can roll on your own.
There you go. That's from him. That's not from me. That's
Can
from
I
him.
just make a statement?
Yes.
You know what? You're right. You have the right to destroy your own grave if you want to. You tell him.
8.
It's a little complicated. Is basically
Oh my god, 8 also?
Wow, we are rolling like
Oh
shit,
my god.
guys.
This session was not meant to happen.
No, it wasn't.
We need, when this
Mark,
post-
we need you.
Mark,
Honestly.
they need you. Where's that plus 12 in persuasion when they
We
absolutely...
need the bardic inspiration.
Does anyone have guidance?
Okay,
I do.
I gotta roll a...
Cast guidance.
let me
Sure,
roll
okay.
Me?
let's see if he rolls any better, because I'm gonna roll a perception check on him to see if he hears what Melian says.
Hey, I actually got a 12. Does that change it?
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
I'm not talking to you. I'm here for Dove. Right, Dove?
I'm trying not to laugh at the character. Stop it.
If you missed it, Mulian said.
Yeah,
You hear that? Okay, yeah.
Sorry, what was your name here?
Dove.
May I ask your last name, please?
what is it?
Not
Your business?
Curiosity. Roll a perception check as you're staring this guy down with the absolute, evil eyes. I know.
You don't have to tell him anything unless he's stronger than you. In which case, you should probably tell him.
You're giving me mixed signals.
What?
23.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
see, you're like staring this guy down. He's probably about. You're 19.
I'm 20.
You're 20. Okay.
20.
He's probably about 24, 25. Probably about that.
Did you have an older brother?
Very
What?
clean,
Do you have a
shaven
brother or
face,
cousin?
like no hair on it. Dirty blonde hair, like pretty dark, like closer to brown hair. Long like tan robes with like black and stuff like that, and like different. It's not like ostentatious. It's pretty simple with just well tailored. And he's got purple eyes.
If I may ask, how did you know them?
Did you answer his question?
No, I didn't.
I asked,
I
how
want
did
to.
you know
I
that
want
they
to
were
wait
different?
until you were done.
Yeah.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Well, he asked what your last name was.
Oh, I didn't tell him. I just kind of just froze for a second. Cause, to answer your question, did I have a brother or cousins?
Yeah.
To answer your question first, no, I am an only child to my knowledge, at least.
Okay, you said one.
You-
So I took that as I have one cousin or thing, not I'm an only child.
Oh no, I'm an only child. I have
Okay.
I have no one. At least
Oh.
to my knowledge, right now,
That's right.
I'm an only child.
I would then ask him, what was your relation to Mr. and Mrs. Ravenbloom?
You
Ravenbloom,
guys
yes.
both have such beautiful eyes.
No, I have brown eyes.
Didn't you change?
She for a moment she put him back. So right now she has brown eyes.
I have
but
brown
he-
eyes and
he
red
has,
braided.
He has,
my red
he has
braided hair.
bright purple eyes.
But I remember your purple eyes.
If she doesn't want to face her trauma, she doesn't have to.
How do you
Um,
answer?
Always don't
How
get
do
on
you
the
know
opposition.
them?
Well, I'm trying to be nice about it. You're
let's
trying
have
to be
you,
like,
let's have you roll a persuasion check.
can I have his guidance?
Someone has to roll above
Yeah,
a
God,
13 soon.
You can do it.
Not now.
14.
It's
Thank you for your guidance. I rolled a 4.
You're welcome.
Good God!
That's good. That's good.
You know what? Just because I love you guys. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4.
yay!
Does anybody not? You have inspo already?
I have inspo
Hand
already.
these out. Everyone just get one because right now you need it. All right.
Oh, boy.
Everyone just have one with you, just because you guys need it right now.
Yeah, honestly, we
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
suck.
Thank you.
They were my parents, and I never had the pleasure of meeting Dove. She was they gave birth to her after they sent me away. When I was a young boy.
Sank to the ground.
Was she a younger sister?
Is she okay? Yes, she was. I was sent away.
I just sink to the ground.
She's fine. She's a fully grown adult.
I wouldn't say fully grown.
Sorry about that. Yes, she was. I didn't.
What's your name? As I'm on the ground, like just.
She's
Head
sorry
down.
about throwing something at you, by the way. About 10
She
minutes
never
ago.
she never threw anything at him.
Alexander. Ravenbloom.
Insight check.
So much info.
Oh yeah, roll an insight check.
$18.
Seems to be telling the truth.
He had a son.
W had no idea.
Do you say this aloud in front
I-
of her long lost older brother?
Sorry, dude. How do you know my parents?
We don't.
We just
No,
walked
she
into
does.
town, actually. Unfortunately, all your
We're here
questions are best
for
equipped
a
for her.
quest.
I came back to town because I heard something about the village recently, so
We heard there was cult activity in the village. We came to investigate.
I heard the same thing.
We encountered goblins on the way. but
Temporary
let's-
NPC. Temporary NPC.
She's
Heard the
just
same
trying
thing,
to.
So
Kind
I
of looking
decided
at Dove
to
and looking at him.
come and investigate.
Are you an
Figure out what
adventurer as
happened.
well?
No, absolutely not red. No.
How old
really.
does he look?
He said 24.
Oh, right, 24. Sorry.
24, 25.
He looks suspiciously like you, but with purple eyes.
Or does he only look 50% like you?
I heard
What are you doing,
similar
sir?
thing. I've unintentionally become an adventurer, but I'm not that by trade.
Why did your parents send you away?
You have
When
about
did you
4
come back?
sentences before I say it.
I was sent away as a young boy, and when I had started developing abilities. So there was a family friend in the town who had some connections to an arcane school. Unfortunately, it was quite a journey, so they sent me away against my will.
If you don't confront your trauma right now, you never will.
They sent me away against my will, and while about a couple of years after, while I was at school, there was an attack, and while I was away, they had a daughter, my younger sister, who I never got to meet. I was supposed to head back later that year. It was going to be, but there was an attack, and they attacked the village and this house in our home, and killed my parents and my sister, and burnt down our house. And by the time I came back, I was only 10, and everything had already happened.
Confront your trauma. Win. Overcome. Adapt.
Are you just gonna cry?
Do you want me to eat him?
No.
You're surrounded by your buddies.
Do you know who attacked the town?
No, I was a young boy at the time. I wasn't even here. I do believe, I feel like it's somewhat connected to what recently happened. So that's what made me come so
Nylum.
rapidly.
This is the second
When you like
time
ran
it's
around
been
town for like
attacked. To
3
your
days looking
knowledge?
for it.
If you
Yeah,
don't
it's
say
been
something, I'm
quite
gonna
some
say
time.
something, and everyone's gonna be mad at me again.
No, I won't
They
be.
haven't attacked this village in a while, but
I said I'd give her 3 sentences
some
before
of
I say it
the
myself.
hallmarks that I've heard
Is there
line up.
a place we can go in private?
2 sentences.
Well, other than myself and now you, I don't think I've ever seen another living soul up here.
Can
Let's
you
all
guys-
give them some space.
I would say like,
Let's
can you
just
guys
start
leave us for a
ushering
second?
everyone away.
You have 1 more sentence.
Well, I
I
advise
grab
against.
Izak and pull him away.
Well, I would advise against it with relatives, but I mean, your life is your life. Walks away.
Does he say relatives out loud?
Stop it! Did you guys leave? Did you fucking leave? Are you guys like?
Yeah.
Okay.
National Sibling Day is like May
I
something.
I walk over to.
When's your birthday?
Shut up! I walk over
I walk
to
about like
the.
100 feet away, and I'm just watching just to make sure nothing happens. But
Okay.
not trying to listen in, just
You sure you can't find your
I walk over to the
No.
stone and touch the stone that says dove, and I.
And you see that he fixed it, like where
Yes,
you
I did. I
chipped
saw-
it,
yeah.
he had mended it.
Yeah,
back
I
together.
kind of figured. She's not dead. At least.
She's dumb. That was your last sentence.
At least
she did not
the
finish
last
the
name
sentence.
is dead, but she's not.
How many commas does that sentence have?
As I touch my necklace.
Natural
and-
20 punch you in the face.
I love you!
Ah.
Don't
Four
let
damage,
me
make it
hurt!
4. Make it 4 damage. It's 4 damage.
You
get
get
4
knocked
damage.
out.
Mose has my back, and I love
I just
her.
Only for a couple of minutes, but
I
you
just
get you just
Ow, ow.
got hit with a rock in
Ow,
the face.
ow.
Yeah, you got rocked.
You-
You got rocked.
Mose,
Mose, you have my back, and I love you.
You got robbed to your deck.
Mose, can you keep an eye on them?
Who? Oh, yes.
Just okay. I'll be right back. I just pick up Izak over my shoulder and start walking back down towards the car with him.
Please don't watch me.
As
Thank
I
you,
was saying,
Mose.
I touch the gravestone. I said her name's dead, but she's not. And I touch my necklace, and I change my appearance, and I have the brown, long hair and my bright purple eyes.
You're now looking at him and like with hearing all of this, you like
I like.
the rage subsided, the anxiousness and
I'm
the other
sh-
emotions didn't, but the seeing red stopped.
I'm shaking.
And
I'm
you, like-
confused.
You get like a moment of clarity when you're looking through the tears in your own eyes, and you see his face, and you see the flashes of your parents' face, and you can see it in his face.
I
You
can
can
see
see
my
the the
Probably can see
resemblance.
my father.
And you see his eyes or your eyes. Neither of your parents' eyes were purple,
Oh, okay.
but you can see his eyes are the same as yours. Bright purple eyes. You can see his eyes don't exactly go wide, but almost have this like sense of, based off of your friends, I piece together. You get this like sense as he kind of just looks at you. Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Likewise, I didn't even know that they had a son.
They sent me away before you were born.
I got sold to the cult that probably attacked, which I know of.
I don't think they would have sold you.
They had no money. From what I remember,
They told me, well, when I came back, they said that you died with them. Because they said all three of you died the same day that the cult attacked.
I was sold when I was 5, and I remember being brought to the dock by force, confused, put on a boat, and screaming at my parents, screaming for them to help, to take me back, to tell me what's going on. I was confused, and I was sold, and I was... Tears coming down her eyes, remembering.
All 3 of your dates are the same.
They lied. Whoever told you that I was still there lied. I don't know who did, but they lied. I wasn't there. I was gone.
When were you? When did this happen?
When I was 5 years old, 15 years ago.
So that year.
Yeah, probably that year. Yes, that year. But I didn't die. I was sold to the cult that probably killed them, burned down the village, burned down the house, and...
So you're telling me that you were sold and then they killed them for the money?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I was on a ship and that was it. I don't know what happened after that. They knocked me out. I don't remember. I just remember screaming and crying and confused and angry, and then I just passed out. So I don't remember anything. I don't know what happened to them. I thought that they...
The last time you were still was that day.
I just don't... I don't remember.
Last
Everything's
time
a blur.
They took a breath was that day.
I don't remember anything since then. I just remember being in that dark room, forced to learn my powers that I didn't even realize I had at a young age, tortured, beaten, starving. Everything's a blur after being put on the boat. You don't believe me, do you?
No, I don't.
I don't?
They would not sell you. They would not sell me. They didn't sell me. They did everything they could to give me an education. They wrote me letters. I was supposed to come back and visit them that year. I was on my way. It was a couple weeks late. I was supposed to meet you for the first time. They had written to me about you. They'd said you had the same eyes that I did.
Our parents were pieces of shit. They sold me.
They died
They
trying to
sold.
protect you.
They sold me to
Who
a
told
cult.
you that?
I don't know. I just remember being put on the boat. cult.
Then who told you that they sold you?
The
My
cult.
parents would never sell anyone.
They sold me.
Who told you that?
The cults. The people who.
The people who starved you and beat you told you that your parents sold you?
How am I supposed to? What am I supposed to think? I just remember being
Put two
dragged.
and two together. The last time you were seen was the last time they took a breath. They were killed. The house was burned down. You think they sold you and ran away?
How? I just remember waking
They
up
were
on a.
buried.
I remember being dragged and knocked out. I remember being dragged.
I believe
knocked
that.
out.
I believe that. I have no problem believing that.
They sold me.
You have no proof.
I don't, but
And they are dead in the ground the day that you left.
I'm not.
Why would they sell you?
I don't.
Why would they be killed that day? Why would the same people... Why would you go... Everyone believe you are dead and they were buried?
She's just sobbing. She doesn't know what to do. I'm confused.
My parents wouldn't sell anybody.
I
Parents
hated-
wouldn't sell their children.
I hated them for years. I despised
I hated
them.
them for years. They sent me away. I was gone for 9 years, going on 10 years at that time. I had not been able to see them. I had gotten letters. I was too far away for them to travel. But I had gotten letters about you, and how much they loved you, and how they were excited for me
Then
to
prove
finally
it. Where's
meet
the
you.
letters? Shit.
Reaches into a bag and pulls out this wrapped in cloth with twine and undoes it and hands you a stack. 9 years.
I grab one of them. I just start silently reading one. One. I'm not gonna read all of them. Silently reading one.
The top one is their last letter. It was about that same year, about 4 months earlier. We are so excited for you to come home. We have missed you and can't wait to see what a man you have grown into these years. We are so excited for you to meet your younger sister. She shares your eyes.
Let her have her moment. She's taking care of Crash.
She's a little bit slow on some things, but she's getting there. She has your curiosity, your fire. You two would be the best of friends.
Do I notice their handwriting? Like, does the handwriting look? After all these years, does the handwriting look familiar to me?
You're not too familiar with their handwriting. But there's just countless of them. There's just letter after letter. The last one, and there's mentions of you. There's mentions of your sister Dove. You start scrolling through. You go back to the year of your birth. And you have a little sister. We don't know why. She's got purple eyes just like you.
Wiping the tears,
A
trying
bird landed on the windowsill, a white bird, and we decided to name her Dove.
That's precious. I take a minute. I gently fold the letter that I had, put it back. I just take a minute.
He just sat there, he just stood there as you went through. You read the first one. You're like, this was a couple of months before. He said he was a journey away from this place. That they couldn't come visit him. He was gone for 9 years. You can see these letters spanning years, and the letters are not super frequent, but there's 9 years, and it's basically like once or twice a month you'd get a letter. It's just how far it had to be in the lag in between. So it was probably the last letter he got saying right before he left to go on the journey home to visit. Three months before they died.
I was always told that told me. I hated them for years.
I thought they were replacing me with you.
Didn't get much years out of me to replace you, I guess.
Ironically, we got the same amount of time with them. I was sent away a little bit over 4.
Guess I was stolen for 15.
They wouldn't sell you. I was going to see you.
So mad. I don't. I know I should believe this, but I kind of do. It's just hard to remember things. It's all a blur. I've been getting snippets of the dock and snippets of this village, and when I arrived, some of the house, but it's a blur, and it hurts. Everything hurts.
Everything hurts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being aggressive. I was mad at them, but I was also sad. I was angry that I couldn't.
I'm not angry at you. How could I be? How
I'm
could I
not-
be mad
not
at
you.
I
I'm
wasn't mad at you. I was mad at these people. Same people that did this, the same people that told you that, the same people.
They are. I can't even believe it. I had a friend in this cult. He was the only one that took care of me after getting beaten and attacked and everything, and I don't even know if I believe him anymore. It's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they're gone. I'm sorry that you came and they were gone.
Well, it's our first family reunion. All 4 of us finally together. You come to consciousness.
Oh no, I was gonna say, I put me on the car and just go, Isaac, wake up, Isaac, wake up, Isaac.
She
Just
said she
start
casted
slap.
Cure Wounds on me and woke up, so I've been taking care of Kraken this whole time.
I want to put you on the back of the car and just kind of slap you awake.
They don't know about. They know that they're my parents, but they don't know anything about the cult or anything like that, and I would like to keep it that way for now. I haven't told them, and I don't know if I'm ready to tell them. No, I told you. I get that. It's shitty, but I'm not ready to bring that conversation up again with them. Can you
Well,
just...
if you're here, I think that conversation's going to come up. Because I came here because I think they are the ones who attacked.
They're not. We just...
Who attacked here.
I know the name of them, of the cults, and I'm slowly gaining powers and my strength and courage and everything like that again, but to go get them because they moved. I believe last time I ran away from them, they were talking about leaving to go someplace, and I don't know if they're still there, so I need to go back and find them because I need to save that person, but I don't know if I want to anymore. But I do know that I need to stop them because they're evil, and I
I've spent the last 15 years trying to track these people down.
I know where they last were, and I can bring us there, but it's gonna be a journey.
Some of them were here. And he points to the town. Some of them just did that.
I'm ready to kill. I'm ready to murder. I'm ready to hurt them. But they can't know that I was here This necklace protects me from that. Changes my appearance a little bit.
What did the...
Oh.
There was a man who kept coming by the school and kept telling them that he was here to collect me from my parents.
What?
But somebody kept stopping him every time.
What was his name?
Never got his name. I saw him once.
Do you remember
Who
what?
was in charge? Describe who was in charge.
It's gonna be tough because I don't remember. I don't think I can describe him, so that's gonna be hard. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Off of a limb because I don't think I described him. He was an older man. At least to my knowledge, he was an older man when I was young. 30s, maybe. Late 20s.
So you know, older is 30s.
Almost 30 people!
Older is 30s.
Alright,
just so you
sorry.
know. Your 30s, you're
To a 5-year-old, he was older. To a 5-year-old, he was older.
What? What did you say?
He was
Where?
tall,
My back hurts.
brown. Nope. Let's do
Long tan
jet
man.
black hair, green eyes, demeanor like he just didn't. Devilish smile, like he didn't care about anything or anyone. He just, when he saw it, he wanted it, and he doesn't care how he gets it. He will burn things. He will torture things. He will take. He will kill.
Did he have, by any chance, one of those weird facial hairs that just goes straight across? Almost
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm just gonna say yes.
Yeah.
He was. I had nightmares of him, so he.
I could hear his... Every time he came by, I heard his cane.
Yeah,
Why was his
that cane was.
click, click, every time it hit the stone ground?
As you described that, she gets tense. She tenses up. She starts looking around to see if he's coming, because
Yeah,
that was
flashbacks of him like slamming it
Yep, that's
into the desk.
Yep.
30 with a cane? That's really
It wasn't like limp, kind of like that.
Look kind of limping.
There.
Again, to a 5-year-old.
I'm around the corner with that
To
one.
a 5-year-old.
30-year-old.
5. She was 5.
What are the four of you doing in this time? Other than
It's hanging on.
Watching.
How far are you?
staring.
How far are you
I
guys?
brought Isaac back to the car and they would have headed up, so I'm probably like 150
Okay.
feet from you.
All right.
I walk saying, "She's your sister."
Like, not trying to listen, but just make sure, like, if something
I'm
does
still
happen, then
alive.
I'm with, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm with him, making sure he's not fucking dead.
I already woke up. I'm taking care of Crockett
I'm keeping
now.
my distance from her.
Mo's also used rock. Mo's used rock slide on Ezak. It was super effective. Ezak fainted.
It's just all set.
I could try to help you with your
Oh, my
trauma.
legs! Oh my god!
Dude, where'd that rock come from?
I forgot about his trauma. Crazy how that works.
Well, the Russian sleeping pill. Just hit the servants. They pass out.
Yeah, Ted's looking around, having flashbacks of that. I'd be like, yep, that's
Yeah, I'm just
that's
looking over
the
you.
guy.
There's gonna be a little bit of bruising, but I think you're gonna be okay. You should probably keep your distance from him.
Willian used double team.
Not in the cart.
God damn it!
well,
You guys are doing great.
after being refused a handful of times, he eventually stopped coming.
Lucky.
For a while, he was coming every day.
So you were just lucky. my necklace and I change my facial feature again. Where do we go from here?
I'm here to figure out why the cult was here.
We're all
What did they do?
we're part of the Heroes Guild and how my other book? We're part of the Heroes Guild and blah blah blah.
Adventurers.
Adventurers Guild and blah blah blah. Yep, I know what I'm doing. We took a job to find out why the cult attacked and to help the village in any way possible. Did I tell them what the cult's name was?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Again, before we leave, can you just I will tell them on my own accords, but just don't tell them yet. I'm not ready for that conversation again with them.
do you want me to pretend I don't know who you are?
No, they already know. I told them that those are our parents out there. So they think they put two and two together, so they will know who you are. They just don't know about that part yet.
I got amnesia over the last day, so I don't remember.
How is that thing still stuck to your fucking
Yeah,
head?
honestly.
You're shaking your head, you're laughing.
I'm focusing on it very carefully, trying to make sure like I crease up the spot below it.
Anyway,
Well, I say we should
My eyes
have.
open like this.
I
can't blink.
agree. And I touch his arm and I say, wish we had all those years back.
So do I.
And I stand in the house for another second, just looking around. And I walk out.
You walk a couple of turns around, puts his hand on the ground, and you watch just flowers just bloom.
I didn't know this is spelled, or not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puts his hand on the ground and you watch as just flowers start to just bloom all around the grave. Just surrounding them in this. They're all purple.
Oh.
He turns around and follows you down the hill.
We're walking back towards the carts.
Once I get about 50 feet from me, I just try not to look.
Hey! Oh, well.
What would you guys like to do next since this is your town?
Just go help what we came here for, to
This
go
is
help.
your town? Or anything.
Did you hit him again?
Just stay laying down, I think she thinks you're asleep.
Don't worry about it.
I suppose. I was like, did you hit him again?
Maybe.
Thank you.
I think Duff's in on it.
Isaac, look at it this way. At least it's not another worm.
What did I do?
Not
my name
fell.
my name is Alexander. I'll be following nearby for the time being.
Nice to meet you.
He's cool. He's fine.
Nice to meet you.
Naturally
I'm
suspicious.
Dimitri.
You look kind of familiar.
What was that?
I'm Dimitri.
Nice to meet you, Dimitri.
Can I ask you a question?
Thanks, girl. I appreciate you.
Depending on the question.
You said you were sent to a school. Do you remember where the school was?
Yeah, it was far south of here.
Wait,
A couple of months away. On foot.
What, did you enjoy school?
Shortest answer ever.
It was a very interesting experience. I did not believe I got your name.
Oh, I'll introduce everyone.
She might hit you.
This is Mose,
Nice to meet you, Mose.
Dimitri,
Dimitri.
William.
Do we like him now?
Yes, we do.
Mo.
And Yizak.
Nice to meet you, Isaac.
Nice to meet you. Where are we supposed to be looking for a cult or something?
Yes,
That
we
is
are
correct.
gonna go into town and help out as what we are doing now.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'll take the cart.
What?
Maybe you should
Mark.
drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
and dust.
No,
He's in
not
the
that.
back.
There's stuff here that I'm like, I need Mark for.
Oh.
None of you will know.
Well, shit.
Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
And there's dust, but he's in the cart. He's very sick.
Yeah, he's gonna
Maybe
kind of.
contagious. So
I will walk then.
Yeah, it's
It's
okay.
a pleasure to meet you, Dust. I hope you feel better.
Hold the bag open.
When he gets some sort of throat infection, he can't really talk too much.
It is that time of year. Well, only a couple of minutes just down the hill, so we'll be there. Well, hopefully we can get some answers as to what had happened.
Yes, that'd be great.
You guys all start to head down the hill. A number of you take seats in the cart. Some of you
Far
walking
rounds.
or flying.
I think he's got
Actually,
like
I
names.
sit up front next to Isaac just
All-
in case he.
All these instructions are
ends
just
up
me
having a
speaking German or
concussion.
Goblin.
Is there anything the five of you
Just
wish to
screw
do?
it, Goblin.
One
Screw it
thing.
now.
Isaac, how
Yeah.
many fingers am I holding up?
he'll be fine.
Great, we're gonna die. I just,
Can I borrow those reins real quick?
I sit
You
in
don't
the.
speak Goblin?
You tell them what to do, I'll steer.
Verden!
What
Is
does
this
that
the?
mean?
Is this the? We would have already gone forward.
I sit
Is
in.
this the one where you're supposed to stay awake or go to sleep?
Stay awake. Oh, girl knows shit. I sit in the cart and just process everything.
Can I fly ahead? See if anything weird is going on, because there was a recent attack.
See a lot of cleaning. See.
Do I see her fly off the cart? Do you fly off the front or the back?
Side.
Rockslide! There's four of them.
And this is why I grabbed the reins from him, so he doesn't just steer the.
I just see a bunch of rocks flying.
You look down upon the village and you can see that it's, some people are kind of going about their day to day. The attack happened a couple of days ago. Some people are going about their day to day stuff. You can see that there are like shops open and stuff like that, but you can also see that there's people cleaning out wreckage. There is still bodies being like put on carts to be moved, to be buried properly.
I guess town hall's the best place to start.
As you guys approach the village, you can see a number of villagers like looking around. You can see them with this like somber expression. There's like a toughness to them. You feel like there's a somberness, but at the same time there still is life within this village. You can see that there's still people doing their day-to-day, their normal stuff. There are people selling goods and going, some people are shopping and doing different things. There are still children running from here to there. As you move through the village, you can see a number of people.
I can't wait to buy some fish.
How do they act towards us when they see us?
Some of them greet you. Some of them like, good day. Like, they're like merchants or like pushing carts and good day, folks. And
I like
other people. And as you guys are like passing in the opposite directions, you watch as you guys are going, and it's like as you guys are heading further into town, you watch as like Alexander, the side shakes up a person's hand, stops, and he's like, oh, it's good to see you again. And continues to push forward with you guys just following behind.
I'd like to talk to one of the first people that greet us if there's like a village elder or like some sort of government center here to direct us to.
So you're just trying to talk to whoever.
Yeah, so just know who I should talk to. I let them know we're here to investigate the cult attack and we just want to know who to talk to about it.
Oh, okay. Are you from, I'm guessing you were sent from one of the guilds then?
Yeah, we're sent from the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. He's go to the city center, town center, and make a left. He's right now helping coordinate clean up on one of the major buildings.
Okay, thank you.
You guys continue to push forward. You can see the city center is kind of in a sense right now in the one of the worst positions. As you guys get closer, this is where a lot of the bodies have been moved to. You can see bodies of people who have been killed, both villagers and enemies. You can see that there's a young water genasi, basically like hands over head, like stuck to this central, like there's like in the city, in this town center, there's this like spire just there.
Do I
She's like
notice?
stuck to it, like 40 feet up in the air.
Oh no.
I'd actually like to take a look at the uniforms of some of the attackers, where they're wearing uniforms or robes or anything.
Yeah, I get out of the cart and I go look at the enemies.
I want to try to see if I see any of the symbols that we saw in the goblins.
No.
No. But do I see any symbols in general?
They all have one symbol. Not you. You are you're stopping the cart.
Yeah, I would have stopped the cart once
You guys
we
stop the
got
cart,
to
and,
there.
and you can smell it as you are in this space. It is just the smell of death in this area. As you were surrounded by piles of corpses, different bodies, just all about. As people are, you can see people are still. There are some people dragging people into like piles, just trying to semblance, and there's blood through the cobblestones, covering the mortar that binds them. You look over some of these, and there's a number of them that are in armor, like leather armor, and some in like metal. There's a number that are just in these robes with them.
You ever told us about your affiliation with the cult, right?
Nope. You guys have no idea.
Okay.
You guys look on them, and can I do roll an investigation check? Is there anything the four of you are doing?
I'm doing the same thing. I'm looking at the. I want to see if I notice any of those, like if I remember any of those cult members.
I would do the same investigation.
Hope you roll well.
With the roll I've been doing.
Do you want to get? Do you have a higher investigation than me? Mine's
And
+2.
use
Mine's +1.
Give it to me and
There's
I'll
a
try
set
again.
in the set in so right now it's kind of
You
like
try.
there's
Let me
four
roll.
roads that meet
I
in
don't
the
trust your
center,
rolls.
and in the center is this large circular courtyard for like wagons to go around and stuff like that.
I'll save
But
it.
in the middle of it is just this big spire
Okay.
going up. It doesn't look functional. It looks more like decorative. Like, oh, this is the center of town. And it's just this corkscrewed like stone spire, probably like 5 feet wide. It's not even big enough really for like a stairwell or anything in it. And there's a water genasi, hand over hand, nailed.
Actually, I'll try mine.
Is he still alive? Can you go check?
He's like 40 feet in the air.
Can I fly?
Yeah, you fly up and clearly dead.
Can I take him down?
Seam.
Oh, you both used yours?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 at the beginning.
6.
Nice.
Can I have you roll a strength check?
Yeah, this body's really heavy.
16? Oh yeah. You pull out, you anchor yourself and you pull the nail out of the stone and it was embedded in there. And you carry down this water genasi. So just lay them down on the ground. Next week, Mark. Be here. You just lay this water genasi down on the ground. You got a 12 and you got
A 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
With
Two of you.
advantage on both of us.
The two of you, as you comb over the bodies, the 12 You find one or two of them on those with robes and stuff. There are symbol. There is the same symbol on each of them. It's seemingly that of an octopus,
I'd call over Alexander.
but it's like on the inseam. It's on spaces that it's like it's not meant for to be plastered. It's meant to be like, oh,
I actually cut one out.
Okay. Because I
Alexander.
know. I figured.
Familiar to you?
he's standing over Dove, and he's like looking at it.
Do I recognize the symbol?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
that's
look
right.
up and you see him. Told you.
Alexander, this symbol familiar to you? You said you were investigating these, right?
Yes. The symbol is very familiar to me.
You don't suppose you
And
have
these
any,
individuals.
suppose you have any leads about if they might be nearby, or?
Do I know
Definitely nearby if it was just a couple of days ago.
when I see their faces? Do I recognize any of them with mine?
There's nobody of importance.
Okay.
All of them are lower
That's fine.
as you look around.
Okay.
You recognize out of like the 15, you recognize like 2.
Okay.
But a lot of them are also about your age. You know, and they're young men mainly.
Are any of them Galewind?
No,
Okay.
all of them. All of them seem human.
Okay. All right.
Did I get the name of the town elder? I was just told where he might be. I was never given his name.
What was that?
Did I ever get the name of the town elder? I was told where he would be.
No,
I
he just pointed you in the direction.
I started looking around for someone who would be like all directing people.
It's further away from the center.
Oh.
Helping with it, yeah.
All right. Back on the cart.
I just stand there staring at them.
You alright, Dove?
Yeah.
You can go on ahead. I'm going to see if I can find anything on any of these soldiers' bodies.
I'll help.
All right.
I'm fine.
You're staying here?
Yeah, I'll stay. I'll help and I'll help move the bodies.
Okay. Let's see if we can get more details on this attack methodology and where they might have gone and where they came from and where they might have gone. So at least we have a starting point as to where we might be able to find them.
Do I notice Mo's doing what she was doing before?
What were you doing?
The
Down there.
Oh, yeah.
the water genasi?
Yeah.
I go over to Mo's and I look at the water genasi. Does she or he look familiar?
No,
No. Okay.
they don't look familiar to you. It loosely, but it resembles Galewind as much as Dust does.
Okay. All right. That's what I figured.
Dust looks more like him than he does.
Okay.
But
Varmints.
as you continue to push, like look around, what are
Sorry, I just saw something go by. Sorry. Yeah.
It's the cult.
Yeah, you saw that too, right? Okay, so it isn't just me.
Looks like
This is how we die.
I don't know. Probably.
cool?
All right.
At least I'm with my friends.
Ah.
So let's go through what everyone is doing in this moment. Mulian and Dimitri, our silent duo.
I go with him.
Yeah, I would have gone back in the cart and proceed onward.
Yeah. So I go with you.
Oh, excuse me.
But in the meantime, while everyone was doing all the things back there, like you taking down the water genasi, I would have lended like basic first aid to anyone who's injured, or even workers, like helping heal their hands, because they've been doing a lot of work and that shit must hurt.
Yeah.
So.
It does hurt.
There's a couple of people
haven't
you
been
can
doing
see that are like walking around that still have like bandages and injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And try to treat them and,
Yeah.
reapply their wound and like reapply their
bandages.
bandages.
See, you're the crocker
check
and the
how things
crocker
are
wagon.
going. And you can see, yeah, there's a lot of like cleaning and it's definitely gonna you're trying to like please wash your hands, otherwise
Right.
you're all gonna get really sick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead people.
Yeah. Generally spreading good hygiene tips. Hey, have you heard of my friend soap? Antiseptic.
You continue to like, and you can see then people are willing to accept it. They don't seem to fight you, and they're very this small village folk, and they're like, oh, thank you so much. We appreciate your
Yeah.
effort and prayer in here. They don't seem to react the way other towns have. They seem rather kind.
Oh, sorry.
Dimitri, what are you doing?
Dimitri, can you hold this guy for me? I'm trying to cut something out.
Sure.
You what?
I'm trying to cut out the
I'm
symbol.
helping his act.
Symbol.
I'm helping his act.
Okay.
Lift him
Let
up.
me know if you want to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So I'm with you now.
Alright, back to the cart and city.
Hear that he wants to go find the
Elder.
Oh, there we
elder, so I would like to join.
Alexander and Dove said they were gonna stick around.
Then we can come back later. Help.
I leave the bag with dust inside and okay. So I can spawn right here.
go. So you go with them? Alright. I'll wait for Joe to get back just in case.
When I have a quiet moment to myself, I look at Gail or I talk to Gail and be like, I have a brother.
I know, I was just as surprised as you did.
What? Parents didn't tell me.
Well, yeah, that never made any sense.
Well, I don't know. I was a kid when they told me.
Yeah, but the people who raised you were a bunch of fuckheads.
Well, yeah. Thank you. I know that. But still, I was a child.
What happened while I was out?
The conspiracy.
Honestly.
All's well.
And they're here again.
That
I
has a
fucking
brother.
hate them.
What knocked me out?
I can tell.
A
God.
rock.
Symbol.
All I saw
A
was a black.
random rock just fell from the sky and hit you in the head.
And this
All
was
I
like
saw was a
3
black
days ago.
fla-
They
all
could
I
have
saw
been
was a
fog.
black
You
flash,
just
and then everything
literally
went
came
black.
from a town 3 days away.
And then I woke up and it was
Literally,
still
they're
black
not
because I was being healed.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You were standing there and all of a sudden you just fell down on the ground.
I don't know what to do.
I don't have a history of seizures or love
Do you want me to eat them?
No.
Huh?
Well,
Gaslight and girl boss.
I mean, yeah, but they're dead. Not right now. I'm gonna save you for the big one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you said, there's no history about seizures
How are
or,
you doing?
What's the...
Your
We
girl.
should have dealt with the
Seizures,
deep-seated
narcolepsy.
emotional
Yeah,
problems you
narcolepsy,
had
your family.
before they all came rushing forward.
Well,
Because
guess
it
what?
also
I
starts
still
to
need
This
to.
is why we need to deal with trauma earlier before it can rear its ugly head.
Well, guess
Maybe-
what? I have
maybe
more
it's,
trauma now,
some
so we
antidote
gotta.
that
Now we've got
won't work.
more to deal with. If we had done taking care of this when I had spoken
hope
to you
that's-
previously,
Well, my system,
will
that-
be
that is
we would have been in a
nasty.
better
Scrolling.
situation. You may not have had a panic attack.
Scrolling.
I'm fine.
You just said you're
Nice.
not fine.
Yeah, no, I've been there.
Shh. Yeah, fine.
I was able to travel on my own for so long.
What do you
I never
need?
had
You need me
any
to move a
so
body?
big.
I'm coming. With my tiny little muscles that I
Maybe
have.
this is what
No
this
strength.
is why the person said don't eat good berries for every meal. This is what happens.
Yeah, that.
You just start randomly passing out in the middle of the day.
I've been eating well ever since. I've been taking my medication every single day.
Maybe,
You're
maybe it's
stuffing?
the
Where
body's
the
shock
fuck did you
from
make
the
stuffing
diet switch.
Earlier.
Probably the
I
job.
punched you in the head. You deserved it.
For what?
You did deserve it.
What did I do?
Can I have? Can I
Said
have?
something
can I have
mildly
the
insensitive.
doctor?
Mildly.
And you were Moses
You
Outlet
were
for
not giving
rage.
Dove her personal space.
I was trying to help her through her
Bitch.
You're
trauma,
on campaign, you can make the
She
decision.
didn't ask for help through her trauma.
and then I let her go.
Real
No,
friends
you let her go
don't wait
because
for you to
got
ask.
punched in the face. And then you brought it back up so that you got punched in the face again.
So, the four of you head down the path. And you can see that there's this elderly gentleman. Seems pretty, like, by elderly I mean he's got a long gray beard and a bald head.
Stop it!
But he is currently directing people. He does not seem to be, like, elderly in the sense of he's not, like, crotchety. He seems to be long gray beard. That is pretty
So he's only
straight.
like 28.
I was gonna say, so
Yeah.
he's still
35.
5-year-old people, 5
Real
was
old.
5. She was 5.
I'm concerned
Ancient,
for
he's
you
40.
if you think 30 is
Yeah, Isaac heard that.
She was 5.
Elder.
Elder.
She was 5.
Remember, kids, respect your elders.
Scott, he's 27. He's the village elder.
She was 5 years old. Remember that. A big table, she
What
was
is it?
5.
I was watching the anime Re-Monster, and isn't that like literally the age of the old goblin is like
I
20
have
something?
no idea. I haven't seen that one.
Guys,
my God.
above table, she was 5.
You've said
Below
in
table, she was 5.
Inside the table, she was 5.
Anyway.
Let's get some color.
What time of day is it currently?
I stopped the car
It's
at
early day.
I
It's
stopped the car at a
1 or 2
convenient spot
o'clock.
too.
Is there frost on the grass?
Not here. There's kind of like this actual like warmth coming from the ocean.
Is
So.
there grass?
Yeah. Closer to the coast here. Yeah. For some reason it's warmer.
I stopped the car at a convenience spot. Stop it! Stop it, wagon!
Do that at full speed, the car's just gonna go.
So, you stop the cart. You can see this one guy like directing people, and people keep coming up and asking him questions, and then he's sending them off to other things. You can see this is one of the areas where a lot of damage was done, and there's like people moving debris and boards, and you see as they're like actually like tearing a building further down because there's no saving it, but it's in the middle of like the village, so they kind of like want to like clear it and stuff like that.
I approach him after time.
I approach also and show my badge. The Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers Guild, official business.
Here it is.
Mine's in my car, damn it.
You have to have it on you 24/7.
Hello, good afternoon. See, you're with the guild. How may I be of help?
My name's Izak, that's Mose. My head's a little fuzzy still. Dimitri and William. We were here to investigate the attack on your town.
I'll try to be of any assistance I can. You have your town is pretty much open door as is, so feel free to look around, speak to whoever you need to. If you show any of the guards your badges, they'll try to be as cooperative as they can. There's not many here, but we do have a handful of guards.
Did you happen to see the attack, or
Oh yes, everyone. Yeah, saw it. We're very
anyone that was
Thank
like,
you.
say, at the forefront of it when it first happened that we should speak to?
They kind of came from multiple sides, so
They did.
it wasn't exactly a.
Is there like a central target that they were attacking? At
They
this point?
they've only, we believe it was. Obviously, they singled out the one young man in the center of the town. They were kept asking about more water genocides. They also asked about a young man whose family used to live here a long time ago.
So you believe they were specifically hunting for water genocide then?
Yes. Yes, they seem to have had some sort of very intense drive for finding them. We had recently been visited by a small group of them not too long ago.
This
We have
isn't the first attack, is that correct?
no, this something like this, but in a different nature, happened many years ago.
Of the same cult?
The nature of the attack, as well as their attire, does seem to match from what we can recall. They attacked once we think it's the same people from about 15 years ago.
You said they attacked from all sides. Would you say that say more of them attacked from a particular direction?
No, they didn't come from the sea. They came from all 3 points on land.
Okay.
North, south, and west.
Did they retreat in a similar direction? Or?
Yeah, they kind of just scattered outward.
At what
It-
point? Did anything happen?
Did they get like pushed back, or did it look like
No,
more of
we were-
the job was done? So
They were winning. The commander said they will return and they will destroy us all.
When they attacked, it was just, say, foot soldiers? Did they have any horses, beasts, any kinds?
No beasts, nothing like that. There were a couple of, there was 2 individuals that kind of stood out. One of them, there was 2 helming the attack. Essentially, I guess the general and his guard, or whatever it was. both were sort of fish people. If you were. The one was more of a how would you? One of them, the larger of the two, kind of looked like a shark. His large, gray skin with a white underside. Everyone. So it was a large, shark-like man, and then another one with a also kind of not necessarily a shark, but another like aquatic visage.
Is there anything such as like coves nearby?
Yeah, plenty. We're on the water. We're a fishing town.
Any notable ones that you say would be like enormous, big enough to hide a presence? Like clearly there was a lot of them. They were able to attack you from all sides and evade any kind of detection. So it must be far away enough that any scouts or any
There's
lookouts
a
at all
number
wouldn't have
of
noticed.
coves. There's some large coves further south from here, as the shoreline gets more intense. You have to travel a little bit, pretty far south in order to get to those from here. But we mainly fish out in our areas, and from there and go a little bit further, and we send out fishing boats into the surrounding area. They did not attack by the water. That is the one direction they did not come from.
I was just wondering if they like, if that's where they were hiding, if they would be aquatic folk.
They were the only two. The rest of them seemed to be relatively, as far as the dead we can find, were pretty much the majority humans.
Above table, they're all the entire town is surrounded by forests.
Yeah.
Like other than that, okay, so they could be hiding anywhere.
How many books do you have?
It's constantly in flux. Our fishing boats, we've got about a dozen or so small to medium fishing boats. A little bit less now. 2 of them were burnt down.
You have guards. You have guards along the northwest and south.
We have small patrols. We have not. This has happened. We had larger patrols for we did hire added hands for a number of years, but after 8 or so years of quietness again, kind of fell by the wayside.
I see. Okay.
Do you think anything triggered the attack?
Best bet would be that the recent visit by the Water Genasi tribe, we had a small group of individuals, about a dozen or so, come and visit our fishing village, preaching, taking care of the ocean, and respecting her and her rules and stuff like that. We try to do right by it and not overfish. You know, we survive off these waters, so the last thing we need is for them to be tainted. So we left. We had rather amicable conversations. One of them stayed behind for a little bit and was going to head out when they attacked.
You said
Nice.
that the last attack.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. They were. One of them did not stay. But one, they were here when the attack happened. One of them stayed behind to fight, while the other ones fled. And he was strung up.
You said the last attack there were Air Genasi that were visiting. The last time there was a cult attack.
No. They were. The last time they weren't asking really for anybody. Last time they came in and we lost many people. They just kind of came in here, attacked, even houses on the one of the houses outside of the town itself, and just attacked and killed and burnt down buildings, and then they stole a ship and left.
You said the rest of the water family, the water Genasi family fled. Do you know to where?
Presumably back to their home in the ocean.
In the ocean. Okay. I'll do follow. I hope they're safe there. I presume they are.
Yes, I believe, though they have the two individuals that seemed like they were possibly capable of pursuit, I think they were probably too outnumbered. Although the one seemed rather confident.
Okay. Any other questions you guys have that would possibly help us get a lead on where to go next?
You answered the one question I had immediately after I was about to ask it. I was like, is that the one that strung up? You were like, actually, that guy stayed behind to fight. Like, okay. And you answered that was my question. We don't have any way of contacting any other water genocides, do we? Maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe they've been being hunted.
Maybe we could ask Dust when he wakes up. Susan Air Genasi. I don't know if they're related.
You didn't punch him also, did you?
No, it's just.
No, she used sand attack on him, and suddenly he got a coughing fit.
I did not know he would be allergic to pollen.
I'm allergic to
Pretty
skunk,
great, guys.
apparently.
Is there anything that the three of you wish to ask or anything you wish to do?
Are you still on alert? Have there been any other signs of him attacking yet?
Well, they said that they would destroy us. Well, the one, the leader did. You will-
Calling his bluff.
Can you direct me to the guard station?
Oh, we don't exactly kind of have a guard station.
Oh, okay.
Entirely. But yeah, you said that the
I like
main
when you're so
individual,
disappointed.
main
Start the wall.
the main individual leading the charge and kind of directing these people said that we will all bow down and follow and be subject to his rule. He is the destroyer of worlds and will come to seek his justice upon all of thee.
Follow you? Thank you. Thank you.
Bold statements from someone who is retreating. Just saying. Just saying.
Thank you, user bag.
You know, the mind flayers didn't talk
I
too
know
much
this
shit.
is-
They just kind of did. Like,
I know this isn't how it's gonna end, but I swear to God, if this final boss is Carpon,
I will die.
I'm going to throw something.
that'd be a fucking achievement for him.
Yeah, honestly.
He's an egomaniac.
That's
Also,
how I
convinced
finally
the
beat
reason
him.
he would make Carp, the reason he would make Carp the final boss is so we could kill him and never see him again.
He said that he will return, and that we will either submit or be destroyed.
What are your
Don't
plans?
understand why or what he meant, because the nature of him leaving. But
You said that there were two, like a general and it seems his guard.
yes,
And
he
would've-
was there's the smaller of the two. Seemingly he was giving the commands, and then right behind him, all the time at his side, was this large, like shark
Were
individual.
there any like demands that he made, or was it just an attack?
Excuse me.
'Cause if they all just attacked and then they're telling you to submit, it seems.
Yeah,
They wanted the
he kept
water
saying, "Go, my
genocide."
followers. I shall lead thee into victory. We shall."
The declaration followed by retreat makes it sound like the attack was a win.
That is why we were trying to call for aid and other things like that. We don't have the manpower nor entirely know how to prepare. We're trying to prepare some defenses, build some walls, use some of the leftover materials and lumber, but there's a lot of dead and there's a lot to deal with at this moment.
You had said though that they were attempting to get the water genasi and the boy who lived here years ago.
There was a number of people asking. A young man occasionally comes and visits every couple of years.
What's he look like?
Do you know his name by chance?
He was the son of them, the Ravenblooms of my house. He would come by every couple of years and visit and come through the town, asking if we've heard anything about what happened about these people, anything like that, and would help out every once in a while, and then would leave and come back a couple of years later.
Who's here now?
Oh, okay, then I hope I would, if you see him, tell him to leave because they are out. He is one of the people these people are after. They were after the water genasi and they asked about him. Is he in town? Where is he hiding?
It's not
Guess
my
we'll
name.
go check with actual
And they
Alexander.
They wanted to kill him,
I do not know.
capture him.
They were asking where we were hiding him a couple of times. Those who got the chance to speak said that he comes and goes and only shows up every couple of years.
Okay. I think that's our questions answered.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
I'll try to help clean up.
Back to the giant stack of bodies.
As we start walking away, once we get out of earshot, it's like, okay, we need to find Dove and Alexander.
Also,
Because for some reason, it sounds like the cult either wants to end their bloodline or capture them and use them for something.
did he say something about Dove?
No, but they think Dove is dead.
Okay.
Alright. We're gonna stop it there. Super short session.
Yeah.
Because Mark, and I need you.
I
Yeah.
investigate the bodies to see if I find any trace of like twigs or any other landmarks on
I
them.
think it will still go. Good session. Short one due to technical difficulties. Ah, our boy. We just missed this.
Unfortunately, he's been sick for 2 weeks now.
Yup. Feel better, Mark. Only have a couple more sessions before I'm gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Aloha,
And then I
brother.
throw raging house parties every night.
Yes.
I let all the reptiles wander.
Yes.
Sick.
Give the reptiles legs.
Good night, everybody.
You see